Hi, this is Luke. Back again to give you an update on my e-cigarette journey, I guess. So I'm still using the Titan 510 e-cigarette. Again, it's comes in 3 pieces. So there's the battery and cartridge and a little atomizer. Anyway, so what I've been doing is I've been trying out the new flavours that I've got from Totally Wicked e-liquid, and I've come to like one flavour in particular, and that's the one called State Express. It's a tobacco flavour, or reproduction of a tobacco flavour. I assume State Express is a UK brand of cigarettes. It's got a really rich, nutty, sort of caramelly flavour by itself, and I do find myself going back over and over to this particular flavour. But what I do find is that if you vape the same flavour over and over again, you do tend to get a bit sick of the same flavour. So what I've been doing is I've been experimenting with mixing different flavours together. And one I've come across just yesterday is something with some coconut and some menthol flavours. So I'm sort of loosely terming that Coconut Express. So anyway, the ingredients in this one are basically menthol, a little bit of menthol. That's the menthol there. This one, which is the State Express itself, that's the base. So obviously I still want it to taste like State Express, so I'm still going to, that's the one I'm going to use the most. Now I want the coconut flavour to come through quite strongly, so I'm using this coconut. This is a smaller bottle. Almost running out of that now that I'm starting to actually use it a bit more. But fortunately for me, one of the things I did order was the Platinum Ice mixing kit, which comes with the Platinum Ice e-liquid, which is basically flavourless liquid of a high nicotine strength, 54 milligrams. And the reason it's so high is you use it, use a bit of that, then you add the flavours, then you add other things, which dilutes the nicotine content down to whatever level that you actually want it to be. With that kit I got 3 flavours, and they're really high concentrated flavours. So they're not like the normal flavours that you would get at the local supermarket, or even at like a candy manufacturer. This particular brand that comes with the Decadent Vapor brand. Not sure if the camera can zoom in on that, but anyway, you can see that's saying coconut, I hope. Anyway, so this one in particular, as I say, it's the coconut flavour, and it's really strong, very nice coconut flavour. Now I tried to mix this without using the coconut at all. I mean the Decadent coconut at all, trying to keep solely within the Totally Wicked e-liquid range, but I just found that without the Decadent Vapor coconut I couldn't get that really strong, rich coconut flavour to complement the State Express nutty caramelisation flavour. Anyway, so what I did was I used 25 drops, well this is my current recipe anyway, 25 drops from the eyedropper. So that's the menthol bit. So you just get, this is the menthol bit, you just, that's 1 drop, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So 25 drops of the State Express, 15 drops of the coconut, and 5 drops of the menthol. And then I actually ended up, as I say, adding a bit of this. I added 3 drops of this, because you don't really need much of this. This really, as I say, is very highly concentrated flavour, very high quality. So anyway, by adding all these together, I've got that really sort of coconut flavour there, but it's not overpowering the State Express flavour that I've come to enjoy. And the menthol just adds a smoothness to the whole thing. So in this one, I've actually just put dripped it directly into the Addy. There's no actual filter in there. That's just there as a mouthpiece, really. So you can see it gives it a decent amount of vapour. So it's now getting a bit dry, so I'll just add a couple of drops in there. We'll go 1, 2 drops, that's plenty. And then we'll put the cartridge back on. So really, as I say, a really nice, smooth vape with the menthol there. Really a decent throat hit, nothing over the top, but and I find the flavour comes out more if I take smaller drags. So when I want a really big hit, obviously I'm going to take a big drag, really long one like I did before. But when I want to taste the flavour, I sort of do shorter drags on the e-cigarette and let it come out of my nose as well, and just enjoy that taste. So anyway, yeah, so that now is close to the perfect flavour. The way I came across that was because with these particular e-cigarettes, it's got the 2 bits, so you've got the cartridge and the atomizer which is in there. I can actually, like I say, directly drip a flavour here, in here, and have another flavour in the cartridge. So with a normal cartridge, obviously you've got filler in there, and you have whatever flavour. In this particular case, on Monday I had the State Express in there, and I wanted to sort of, as I say, enhance the flavour a little bit. So I put some pre-mixed coconut and menthol flavour directly into the atomizer and put it back on, and then when I vaped, I got both what was being vaporized directly in the atomizer and the flavour from the cart, so I was getting that mixture without actually wasting liquid by mixing something that might potentially not taste so great. So I've also done it with my coffee liquid that I mixed up for the last video I did. Same sort of thing, different sort of flavour obviously. It's more of a darker, sort of earthier flavour that the coffee has by itself, mixed in with the State Express flavour. So not only are the flavours great themselves, but this particular model, I believe also the DSE 901 and the 801, they all have this same sort of setup, and I'm sure other e-cigarettes have similar setup as well. And by allowing you to directly drip into the atomizer, you can really be more adventurous with your flavour selection, as I say, without wasting or potentially wasting your e-liquid by mixing them directly together. So anyway, as I say, I'll keep you all updated on my experiments, my flavour experiments, as I go along.